in the workshop today. Gonna machine the big sort of chunky block spinner that I made the other day. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing yet. I think I'm just gonna cut grooves in it on one side and the other side, and you know, maybe sort of a bit of a curve here and there. It's kind of open. I'm seeing how it sort of unfolds really. Now some of you may be wondering why there seems to be so much waste in the machining. Like, I cut out half the circle for the top one and then I go down a layer and less and less till it's just, you know, it's still doing the same big circle for just a little bit that is taken off down near the sort of bottom of what I was machining. It's quicker to sort of waste the machine time just in sort of doing nothing in the air than it is to program it by hand. Like, I'm just using a series of cycles and just repeating them. I mean, if I wanted to be maximally efficient, I would have it just like doing only what I'm cutting and no other sort of extra movements like you're seeing. But it's just the quickest way to do it for this. I'm not doing like a production run of 100 or 1,000 or anything, so it makes no difference. It's just quicker, basically. Bit loud, milling at the moment. Something exciting about that. The milling I just did, I did the right side, and then I did the left side, and I did the front side, and then I did the back side, and each stage I was sort of programming it. But now that that's all done, I've got the program, I've got the one program that runs from beginning to end that can do the right, the left, the front, the back, all in one go. So even though it took me an hour to do, or an hour and a half to do everything you saw there, now that I flip it around, I keep looking back because this is like one of the few times where I run the machine without being involved. Like so it's running for 20 minutes and it's running one program. So 20 minutes it'll do everything that I did on one side but without me manually intervening. So I know it's basic compared to some CNC stuff, compared to most CNC stuff, but it's exciting for me. Like it's like getting to the stage, like I like automation and hands off and that kind of thing. So I've got 20 minutes to wait, and so I think it's time for a cup of tea. So starting to look a bit better. Here is the sort of more subtle grooves I cut, and the more aggressive grooves, a bit of an optical illusion there. There we go. It's starting to get a lot lighter as well. Now, truthfully, I'm not quite sure where I'm going with this. I think I said that already. I think what I'll do is, these bits here are a bit spiky. I think I will do something with those. Just not quite sure what yet. Actually, a bit of an interlude. The water jet cutter here uses garnet, which is very, very fine sand, to cut titanium or whatever it is we're cutting. We only have, I don't know, half a ton of it left. We've just ordered 2 tons and it's getting delivered right now. So yeah, always a bit of excitement. From the pain, I just wanna, I know the What I'm doing now is using a ball end mill, so that's not a normal sort of flat end mill, comes down, goes along, comes up, but a ball end mill is, as it sounds, it's got a sort of ball shape on the end. Now the way I'm doing this isn't ideal. I should, I'll show you in a second, but I'm going like that, doing a curve to there, and I'm doing it like 200 times or something. I mean, I could just flip the thing on the side and do one pass or two passes, but I want to experiment. I want to learn, ball mills. I want to learn curves and, all that sort of stuff. But have a look at this. So, apologies for the noise, it is raining like nothing on earth. Around about 5 minutes to go, and I think that will be the spinner finished. Yeah, I'm not going to do any more to it. I might tumble it. I will have to make buttons, still have to make buttons for it, but other than that, it's coming together pretty damn well. From the pain, I just wanna, I know the book, I know the book. Right, so it is almost finished. It's got some interesting features. I'm going to have to do a little bit of sanding on it, I think, and then probably tumbling, but take a look at this. I'm not going to spin it today. This is about 7, 8 at night. Going to head home. Tomorrow I'll most certainly be here, and I will make these things here into some pretty smart looking buttons. Well, that's the plan anyway. I will leave you with a quote. It is by one of my favourite people to quote, Marcus Aurelius, and he said, "Reject your sense of injury and the injury itself disappears."